morning, targeted individuals. This is KDurschmidt reporting you live from a suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. This is going out to all citizens of the United States and around the world. First of all, to make a general statement, to let ordinary citizens that find this, please share this. You know that we're being censored and our information is not getting out when I'm only getting 40 to 50 views, and we're being killed. We're being killed and we're being tortured. They're using what's called neural weapons. It's also called military grade modulated microwaves. They form into radio frequencies. All these frequencies are dangerous to your body. If you're exposed to them over long periods of time, your body cannot compensate. The human being is a very delicate creature, and we cannot take all these electromagnetic forces they're forcing into our body to kill us. They're silent, covert killers. They're here to stay. They're not going away. I'm going to give you evidence today that we are going to be able to win. The only thing I asked is to include me in your lawsuits. Please don't say anything negative about me. I'm not here. I'm for all targeted individuals. If I say something that I find that's a new way for us to win or correct information, I put it out there. It's not to degrade or damage any other previous information. I'm here to win. I'm here to win for all of us. My lawsuit was one of the first original lawsuits up to the U.S. Supreme Court, and I have not gotten any acknowledged for that. Please acknowledge my lawsuit. It's under Christy Lee Durschmidt, Kristi, middle name Lee, Lee, last name Durschmidt, D like David, Urschmidt. I've been targeted since 2001 when they enacted the FISA courts, the U.S. Patriot Act, and Mark Zuckerberg and the new owners of YouTube need to be charged as well. They're not letting our videos get out. They're letting views get on other platforms that only offer like music and cooking and things that are not as highly critical as people being tortured and killed by the U.S. government, excuse me, and their contractors. As you'll see, I have strong evidence that I want to share. I shared this on my opening page. It's also on peacepink.nig.com, and then go to KDurschmidt's site, and you can see all my video evidence of proof. It's kind of hard to talk and hold this still, but I got hundreds of pictures. Okay. If you need any more, please contact me at 480-257-3321. It started when I was in my 40s. I'm now 66, and they're still targeting me till death. And I am trying to expose this fast and hard because I don't know how to say this politely, but I probably won't live more than another year or two. The first piece of information I do want to give you, I gave you my pictures. Number two, the state senators, the state U.S. attorney generals have oversight for anything that happens in the states, and they are responsible. They do have oversight, and the U.S. Congress is responsible. They have oversight for the entire country, and they are the ones that are allowing the FBI Fusion Ceners to hire anybody that is willing to torture another human being. And these include gangs, your neighbors, off-duty firefighters, local police. They've even had kids, up to 5 and 6 high school kids, follow me around and taking pictures of me after I've been tortured with microwave weapons all day. They're now attacking my throat. I wasn't like this before I started the video. And it's almost getting impossible to talk, and they're attacking my vocal cords. This technology is here to stay. That's why you need to take our cases. And I'm going to talk about the 5 ways I have that we can win. Please use them, but if you do, please include me in any lawsuits. The first is to offer free scans to people. It doesn't help to just interview one person that's going to sit there and never believe us. We need to offer free scans. Stand out in front of the city or your state congressional hearings office and start offering people free scans with the wide range spectrometer, because this is how they will believe you. The U.S. citizens aren't going to believe you any other way. Next, give speeches. Ask, and you're allowed to give speeches at schools to give the opposing sides and other sides. To law students, you go to find out where the law schools are in your state and give speeches to the law students as to how there's hundreds of thousands. There's currently estimated 400,000 of people that are heavily being targeted and experimented on illegally by DARPA, the U.S. military, Arizona State University Research for Nanotechnology, which is huge. They get billions and billions of dollars. And these are some of the perpetrators. They are all guilty of mass murder. And the local media stations and the national media stations, the main one, are only focusing on crimes of, like, for say, the Gilgo Beach alleged serial killer, the Idaho 4, and I am alleging all in this video, but the police are involved in these mind controlling people, and they are stalked the 4 Idaho students that were gruesomely massacred with a knife wounds. And the Athens fraternity is involved or knows who did this. It would take more than one person, and they're accusing innocent Brian Koberger. I'm not his fan. I'm just saying he's not guilty. Nobody could kill these people in the matter of seconds. Not one person could kill 4 persons. There was a large amount of people. And if you don't stop this mind control and the neuro weapons, which are invisible, it's happening to all of us around the world, and you're going to have more loved ones killed. So we need attorneys, and we need them now. We need them right now. Number 3 or 4, whichever it is, my next way to win is there is a fairness clause. Public airwaves are public owned. So you're allowed to get airtime on the local media stations and even on the national stations. We're allowed to have and speak on with airtime. You go in and request under the fairness clause, because I have a journalism degree from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. These were all alleged Masons, and that's the only reason they got these jobs, these high jobs. And they affiliate their names to get more students. That's the only reason the Walter Cronkite School was named Walter Cronkite School. I started there before they even named it the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, just to get more prestige. It is, I would say, an average journalism school, but Arizona has always been known as a party state. But you can make your life out of what you want. You can become an excellent journalist from graduating from Arizona State University, just like I have my degree from there. I also worked at Channel 8. Channel 8 is not only the education station, it's the public open airwaves station, and many groups are allowed. I used to do fundraisers for them. And here I'm being tortured to death by the ASU Research Division in Nano. The ASU Law School should take our cases. This isn't even getting out of. I'm going to try to go there and request that I speak. There's hundreds of thousands of people that need honest attorneys. I also want you to know, if there ever is, I'm sure there will be sometime in the future, I just don't want us to be dead first, and they could kill us off at any time. Because my next tips are, you can take depositions under a law. There is laws if you get the federal rules of civil procedure and of criminal procedure, where you can take depositions. You're allowed to take depositions before the trial in order to get enough evidence that they can't dismiss it. So you can go into the judge with a subpoena or a petition to take depositions if your life is in fear. And I have enough evidence that my life, I'm slowly being killed with nanotechnology. Most people would be dead at my stage. But you can take depositions under state, federal, civil, and criminal code. There's state and there's federal law, and then both under federal and state law, there's criminal and civil division. Criminal is when the government charges you, usually state police or city police, FBI, whatever, they charge criminal. But we can file criminal charges against the federal government as well. So I'm very good law reference, but I'm not a lawyer. We need lawyers. So go in and talk to law schools, give out free body scans to citizens, do it anywhere you can, but especially do it, get approval in front of the state congressional offices. Capitol building is what they're called, the Capitol. I had to remember that term. And I've showed you some of the pictures of my evidence. I've also showed many times my evidence that I have. I have nanotechnology all over my body. And this was just one of my lawsuits that was dismissed. If you want to look up the number of it yourself, it was filed in the federal court, which is called the District Court of Arizona. You can see the numbers on the lawsuit in case anybody wants to copy them. And this was the rejection letter that I got from Eric R. Powers from my Freedom of Information. Was denied. The third time my Freedom of Information was denied. This is so sick and heinous. They say they can't find it when they're the perpetrators. This is the most heinous act on earth. It's outrageous. They can't find their own documents and they're not fired. If I did one thing wrong on my job, I would immediately be fired. And they, for decades, for half a century, can't even find their own records. And they're telling me that unless they have reasonable amount of where it's at, well, it's in the hidden FISA courts, you dumbass. Look in your own court system of the illegal FISA court where they're targeting and getting subpoenas and then what they think is the right to target innocent people. Signed by Eric. Please, everybody, call this nut job. Get him fired. And he's obstructing justice. And he's obstructing a murder. Hundreds of thousands. Estimated over 400,000 now of people that are being tortured with microwaves. It's in the sound range so the victim hears the boom, boom, boom. And I'm being hit hundreds of times a day when you least expect it. It's the only way I can describe it. I'm sorry if this is moving around a lot, but I posted all this already on my January 2020 and 2021 videos. But I'm just showing more evidence. And I've been rejected by all the American civil liberties. They say that they take due process cases, but they won't take the due process against the government. Well, that's who rejects our due process and FOIA requests. I'm sorry it's stained, but I don't have a current copy of it. Just coffee that it's stained with, nothing else. But this was back a long time ago when I went to the local. They don't even sign it. None of them do. They just put legal department. They don't think that they have to respond with a name, and neither does the government. This is the first time I even got a response from a government agency that denied it. And this was another denial that I've had. I've gone to every department you can, and I'm still trying to work, and I'm so sick I'm going to die. Another filing. This was my civil action that I started. this one was a waiver to pay the fees to serve the government, because they do have to be served. But it does say in federal rule that it can be served by any person, even yourself. And they still denied my action for a federal lawsuit for when I appealed myself, just to try to stay alive and for them to stop abusing me. If I do happen to die, I want everybody to know there's at least 7 people in my condo group here, my condo building, and his name is Michael. And they got 2 older Mexican ladies also who sit out and watch me every Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night after I've been tortured with microwave weapons all day, and laugh at me. And they know, oh, here she comes, here she comes. And they sit next to me waiting for me to come out and react in a way you wouldn't normally react, when I know that they're illegally torturing me to death. And I've got no due process, and they're telling everybody else. So you can have depositions and call your neighbors in. And after you have so many neighbors, not all of them are going to lie. They're going to say that the FBI and the government has told us that you're under surveillance. They're not going to tell them that you're being hit with neuroweapons hundreds of times a day when you least expect it. And there's also the people that are suffering from the Havana syndrome, which is voice to skull. Voices go directly into your mind. You know this is happening because they proved that they can have blind and deaf people hear and see now. So they can prove that they can go directly into the mind, and you don't have to have your hearing parts in your eyes to hear and see with the current advanced technology that they're using. So I've given all those ways. I've showed you the pictures I've taken for evidence, and we really need you to go and claim your right for the public airways to speak at local TV stations, to go in and speak to law students, to go on TED Talk. And these are the ways that we can educate the public, and they will be concerned when they see all the meters going off, and that they have a nanotechnology, which one of our new supporters and ex-worker for these InterGuard, he has exposed, they call it wetware. It's called wetware in their terms. But the nanotechnology, and this isn't complicated for the average citizen. Nano is just a unit of measurement. It means it's smaller than molecule, but it forms a network, which they call instead of software, it's called wetware because it's in the human body. And it's the pain is comparable, and they say it's very similar to asbestos because it's like sharp shards of like pieces of glass in your body, and it will eventually kill us. And this is another heinous way that the military contractors, and Lockheed Martin is at the head. Lockheed Martin is one of the worst perpetrators on earth. They've killed off my brother when he found out what they were doing and torturing innocent citizens. He worked for Boeing directly, which contracts with the government. He worked for NASA, and he told me on the phone he wanted to go to China, and he was learning Spanish because he wanted to either go to down to Mexico or Spain or China. And he got killed off and had the same symptoms as me. He was getting dizzy. He tried to get other jobs 1 or 2 or 3 times until he finally committed suicide. So they forced him into suicide, just like the Boeing whistleblower. I'm now asking to please support targeted individuals. We are for free, innocent, living creatures that need to have our basic right restored of living free of torture and viruses. This is just like when they created AIDS. They were saying that you could catch it just by touching another person. I think it would be some type of, you'd have to be in contact with their body fluids somehow to catch it. But one exposer feels, and he could be right, he would work with them, You can catch it just from being around it or petting animals. So all these are possible ways you could catch it. And the last thing I want to give about this, I guess, will be somewhere near tip number 10, that are going to make us win. We are going to win. Stay strong, all target individuals. And I do want to say it's very important. You need to live next to each other, and we can even build a community. And with the money, we need to form a satellite that can follow the satellites that are killing us. So we got minute by minute live satellite images of the Lockheed satellites that are forcing microwave down on us. I want to give some help. My biggest tip for food supplements or food to the targeted individuals out there, like I did yesterday, is to go to the farmer's market in your area Saturday morning. Just plan 1 hour, go together, so that they were gang stalking me the whole time I was there, and they would push and shove me and just make me feel paranoid and try to get me to act out in a way I wouldn't normally act out, to let them know that they're there. And if I continue to make videos and they're trying to get me locked up, they've posted on my live chat even that I'm either going to be locked up, dead, or committed to a mental institution. Well, guess what? No, I'm not. So I will continue to expose till the last breath of life is in me. I'm hoping I will be included in a lawsuit very soon. This definitely is going out to attorneys to take our case, to other target individuals that can help, to other target. I've gone to Gibbons. If you Google attorneys that take nanotechnology, they're only giving out IP, which is intellectual property. They're handing it out like hotcakes to companies, large companies to use. And there's absolutely no regulation. And the owners of YouTube are guilty for not letting my YouTubes get out. So please like and share my video. I'm now saying, as my last tip to target individuals, to please go to the farmer's market to get as much natural food and new and interesting food that's healthy. And I want to show you what I found for I got about 7 or 8 things here. Acacia powder is highly good, tastes good. It's a berry. You can put a scoop of it, whatever you can handle. A teaspoon is probably pretty good, even in your coffee or tea and smoothies. Acacia powder. This is the stuff from the farmer's market that I got new. Sweet pepper jelly from Sonoran Scavengers is the name of the company. Sweet pepper jelly. You can put cream cheese and then spread. The sweet peppers are highly full of vitamins and nutrients and minerals that we need. Not as much minerals on this one. Say hi to my cat. I call him Little Boy. He's got a white tip on his tail and a white belly, and the rest of him is black, so he's one of my black and white cats. They killed my female cat. I'm down to 2 cats. I call the one Big Boy, and this one is Little Boy. They were both going to die. I did find them. They were what you'd call feral cats, and people are so stupid they think they can't train feral cats to be home cats, pets. And I'm proof that you can. This cat is the sweetest cat in the world, as you can see. And Little Boy, say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Come on, open your eyes. Show him his cute little. Here. I'll see if I can get Little Boy to say hi to us. Say hi, Little Boy. Well, hello, everybody. Well, hello. Come on, you're always out there trying to go after the birds. So say hi to everybody. Okay. Oh, you have sleepy time now? Huh? Look at his cool little chain that shows fish bones. His little fishbone collar. I got him. Oh, he's being shy boy now. Go being shy boy. Huh? You're never shy except for now. Okay. Go be shy boy. Okay. Here's another health tip I wanted to give out. Rosemary essential oil. It smells good. You can put it on your temples, I roll it on my head, under your nose, so you can smell it before you go to sleep all night, on your wrists. I just use this like my number one go-to. It's my number one essential oil, and I use it night and day all the time. And it just makes you feel like you're in heaven. It's so great. Here's number two, peppermint. I even put this in my coffee. I try not to drink coffee. I limit my coffee very little, but you can put this on your temples, on your face. I put it under my nose so I can smell it all night. Anytime you want a quick wake up instead of caffeine, because caffeine is acidic and this is alkaline to your body, so it's wonderful. Natural peppermint. Screen goes backwards, so it's hard for me. Organic. I think I got this through Amazon, but you can get this other places. This one's a really good brand because it's all organic, USD, and it's a pretty large bottle, 2 ounce. Always get a bigger bottle. It's even got the expiration date, which a lot of them don't. USD organic, and this one is the 2 ounce size. And my next tip, I bought this at the farmer's market. They make it fresh. It's lavender. So cool. You can sprinkle this in your coffee, in your tea, soups, and I just go like this, and it's really strong lavender. Lavender's like one of my top three too, besides peppermint and rosemary. And they made this, the Sonoran Scavengers. You could probably find them on the internet. But Scottsdale Farmers Market, Saturday morning, 7 to 10. It's getting hot down there, so you probably are only going to last an hour or two, like me. I took a big bag, take several big bags. Here's my big lavender essential oil. I put this down by my nose, and it just smells for hours. You can put it on your wrist, on your forehead. I put it where it swells on my sinuses right here, because my sinuses swell from all the radiation. Oh, it's another one that just makes you feel like you're in heaven for the time that you put it on, for a few hours. Keep putting this on after attacks, during attacks. I think I showed these. I just got 3 more. This is homemade cilantro dressing from the Tiny Kitchen. Yum, yum, yum. If you want the cilantro kind that she makes, you got to get there early. It goes fast. Wonderful product from the Scottsdale Farmers Market, especially for you. There's the phone number even for the lady, 480-251-2550. I had a whole distillery. It's not a very big bottle, but you don't need much. You can put it on the salads I'm going to show you, or on your, get baby kale and arugula are the highest lettuce that you can get. These are the 2 salads I got. This one's called cucumber salad, and that's the maker. Yalatazers. There's their number even. I've already ate a lot of it. But cucumber, and they put parsley. Parsley is one of the highest antioxidants, puts oxygen in your body, and they call it antioxidant because it stops the hardening of the arteries. So it stops the oxidization of your arteries hardening in the heart and all over your body. So you want to get salads with parsley or make your own. This one has parsley, red onion, tomato, lemon juice, olive oil, and spices, and fresh cucumber. It doesn't get more healthy than that, and that's the brand. If you're in the Scottsdale area, definitely go to the Scottsdale open market for your groceries. Make it a fun experience. Go with several people. And this is the last one. Tabbouleh salad with tomatoes, red onion. The wheat isn't that nutritious, but the lemon, olive oil, sea salt is. And it's super tasty. There's all their information. And those are my tips for today. So if the YouTube owners continue to not let our videos out, it is contempt of court, obstruction of justice, and you're participating in a murder if you do nothing. If you know about a murder and do nothing, then you're a participant in the murder. So I'm asking you to let our videos get out. It's not normal that I'm only getting 40 or 50 views. That's not even the amount of perpetrators that are on me per day. Crazy what they're doing to people. So I hope my tips will stop all of the targeted individuals and the people that are now helping us. The large board on targeted justice, please get this information out because they're not letting my YouTubes get out. Please pass this on to all targeted individuals, to all citizens of the United States especially, and to targeted individuals around the world and citizens around the world, because it's in all of us. It's in all of us now, and they're going to target anybody they want. They also target cars and trucks. My whole back end of my car has been smashed up because, like some of the current videos that Targeted Justice has put out, they're able to stop cars. They're brainwashing and causing these mass murders in high schools. I do believe they're behind, and I'm alleging they're behind the Idaho 4 murder and many other murders. They are brainwashing these people. The Lori Daybell and Chad Daybell, they were brainwashed into thinking that there was going to be an apocalypse, end of the world situation, and they were starting to kill off their pets and their spouses. And oh my God, this brainwashing has not stopped. It's grown, and we need to stop it now. This is to energize and highly activate all good people of the earth. We need to claim back the earth, and we need to take off the earth all these perpetrators, the Rockefellers. If you look behind the England king and queen, you'll see who the real puppet masters are, and they are the Roman Catholic Church, and they are the ones that are really running the show. It's the ones behind the cute little people they put in front, like Prince Charles. And I will say something about Prince Harry too, now that I have a little bit of time. Poor, they call him the spare heir, poor Harry and Meghan just continually being cut down in videos thousands of times. And they went and made one video cutting down the royal anarchy. That's what I'm going to call them, the anarchy, really the monarchy of England. The whole king and queen dynasty that has been going on for centuries, that is crumbling now of their own doing. After killing off Princess Diana, allegedly, they're now dying of cancer. No one has seen Kate Middleton, who is going to be the next queen. And it's said that Prince Charles has prostate cancer. So they are being slowly killed either by natural or artificial means. We don't know, but they are slowly dying. And Prince Andrew can't get out there. I seen him 2 years ago down on Scottsdale, Old Town Scottsdale. He was hanging out down there, just to let you know where he hangs out, because he knows no one will recognize him. Well, I recognized him. He came up to me. I didn't come up to him, from behind, and said, "What are you shopping?" I was like, window shopping right around midnight, because I've been targeted, so I really don't go out with anybody, but I wanted to get out a little bit. And I don't like to go into the bars, so I just was kind of street walking through some of the shops, looking, window shopping, and he came up behind me. I said a few nice things to him, but I said, "Are you following me?" Because I didn't realize it was him until he started walking away. But I did see him and meet him in person. I don't have anything against him except for the fact that he was hanging out with the wrong people, trying to make money through the wrong sources, like, it wasn't Epstein, it was, you know who it was, the one that got killed off in prison, that was hanging out with Giselle Maxwell. Anyway, he supposedly is dead, but I think they really got him out of there, and all of a sudden the videos disappear. People need to start taking action. We can take action in a positive manner to stop these heinous crimes and these islands of pedophilia that these elite do. And then if one normal citizen even looks at a video of an underage child, they are put in prison for life. And some states will give them the electric chair, the death sentence. When they are killing people by the masses, they are doing the trafficking, and they go hand in hand. The gun dealers, the drug dealers, and the child and women traffickers. We need to stop all this, and we can do it. We need to put our money into an independent satellite. We need to go and talk to the lawyers. There's one other quick thing I want to say. If you do get a lawyers, some of them can be evil and deceitful and greedy money hoards. So make sure if there's a class action lawsuit. I was involved in a class action against one of the car insurance companies. And for years, I gave them evidence of all that I paid into the car insurance. And then all I got back was 20 bucks. So make sure you have a signed contract that you're going to get the money that you deserve. We deserve millions and millions of dollars. We've been tortured. I've been tortured for 22 years plus on a daily basis, hundreds of times a day with microwaves. And I have to sleep on the floor to ground myself with just cushions on the floor. I have to eat a certain diet, and I'm sick all the time. My feet are swollen, and I'm getting blood blisters after working 8-hour shifts. And I can't even work full time anymore because I'm so sick, trying to stay alive. And I'm still helping out target individuals and all citizens around the world. And I have nothing against other target individuals. If what Dr. Lynn Bear was saying was against me, I have not been cutting other target individual down. I'm only giving correct information. We need to take all the correct information to win, because obviously their lawsuits have not been winning yet. I hope they do, and I hope they include all target individuals. I know they're doing the best. I'm just giving out tips that will win and will get the ordinary person to hear us and care with deep concern and ready to take action. You know, if there was no citizens that would go into war, we wouldn't have war. So how can citizens be this stupid? I know they'll try to kill some of us off, but they can't kill all of us off. I mean, they probably could, and they'll go into their underground bunkers. So we need to get our own, everybody needs to get wide range spectrometer and be scanned. Scan citizens for free. You know, you can get halls at churches for free and give seminars, advertise it for a month and tell them you're going to give free scans. Maybe make cupcakes, say you give out some free cupcakes or some cuts veggie tray, something healthy. And you can use, you know, the churches offer halls for addicts. They have AA meetings at churches. There's other halls that are for free. You can use the halls at hotels. They will cost something like $500 at cheaper hotels. You can use their banquet halls. You can use a house. You can use apartment complex has the what do you call it? The apartment they call it like the apartment oh, they're affecting my brain right now, so I can't think straight. Like hall, they have halls where you can rent out. If you live at one, you can rent them out for free. You just have to RSVP a date, and then you can have peaceful meetings in there once a month too. But the best place is churches. They are nonprofit. They're supposed to let any group of people, such as AAA, they have meetings for women of how to get ahead. They have free meetings for illegals even, and they have a lot of masses in just Spanish, and they don't check to see if they're illegals. 90% of them are illegals, but it's a safe haven for them. So they also have to allow target individuals. You can get up at the end of masses, they allow people to give speeches. Now, some of the people in the that attend the masses are perpetrators. They're military perpetrators that are attending mass. So you need to be careful how you word things, but you are able to tell the general public and the parishioners of what is happening. And we all have nanotechnology, and you're going to give free scans at one of the halls, say hall A or B, after Mass. You can just rent them out, the halls, on for a Saturday night or a Sunday night as well, or sometime during the week when people can attend. I hope all these ideas help. I'm going to close it off for now. I hope this affects all citizens, all targeted individuals. We are going to win. We're going to win this month. And this is how we're going to get attorneys to take our case. You're going to go into the law schools and give speeches. You can sign up and say, we have the right. This is a public school. It's funded by state funds. And you can give out free scans in front of the state capitals or anywhere. Hope this helps. It's awful funny. Nobody's in my chat. It's not making sense. Peace out and God bless to all targeted individuals. We are going to win. We have to stop this now because it's not going to stop unless we stop it ourselves. Peace out. KDurschmidt, if you need to contact me, 480-257-3321. Peace out to all targeted individuals and citizens that help us around the world. Have a great week. See you soon.